This woman posted, these are the type of jobs that a man could have that she would not date. So I had to just listen to this content because it was very interesting to me. She says she won't date a scammer. She won't date a drug dealer. She won't date a personal trainer. She won't date anyone else that's doing a job that she considered part-time work. And I've heard other women say they won't date a police officer, which makes sense. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what that looks like, because she was black, of course, and she said she was an entrepreneur. She makes well over six figure. I think she said she makes over $300,000 or whatever the amount was. That's not the point. Then I saw another content piece where this young lady was in a coffee shop, and in the coffee shop, this guy was trying to talk to her over and over, kept coming by, kept doing all this stuff, and he just couldn't say anything. So he finally followed her to the car and asked her for her number, and she asked him, what are your goals? What are your ambitions? And he was stuck. He didn't know what to say. And, obviously everyone having this conversation around, providers, black men, how they need to be in terms of, being a support leader in the household. So I started doing digging. But before I did digging, I just happened to do live when I'm grooming dogs in my new mobile van. I bring conversations like this just to keep it entertaining. And one of the conversations I brought in, I said that black women specifically needs to start dating dog groomers. I was like, they need to date dog groomers. But I had to go in deeper because I was like, you know what? The problem that we have is there's not enough black men that are dog groomers. So this was targeted towards black men. I'm like, y'all, they don't want y'all scammers no more. They don't want y'all drug dealers no more. Most of black men only have high school diploma, or they've hustled, or they've been in trouble, or they have financial situation that cause them not to do much. Of course, you got the top tier black men making great money. All that is great, but they have many options. So I'm like, where do women actually find men who can actually make enough money to provide? Where they come from? I'm like, you know what? I need to get more black men into dog grooming. So I did my numbers and my research. I got into ChatGPT. I started to look at it. So in the pet industry, it's worth about $143 billion. Facts. It grew that much in the last couple of years. On top of that, in the pet grooming space, $20 billion that is spent towards pet grooming. Now, when we talk about men and women in this industry, 86% of this industry is made of white women. That's what it is. And then the rest, of course, is made of men. But majority of the men are not black. Matter of fact, the pet grooming space overall, and even in the pet industry overall, we don't own a lot of nothing in the pet industry. We don't have our own pet food brands. We don't have our own brushes. We don't have our own shampoo, except one in particular that I know is Nigerian. And we don't own almost nothing in this pet space. So, and majority of the men that are in this pet space happen to be gay men. I'm going to be honest. I know this is Pride Month. I'm not trying to shoot no shot or cause any issues there, because you always have to be clear in that space. But what I'm saying to you is that less than 4% of the industry is black. And black men, it's less than that. It's like down here, like 0.1%. But in the last 5 years, 36% of new pet parents happen to be black. And most of it is black women. Women who are making over $150,000 a year or more, that have great careers, they don't have no kids, they travel a lot, and they have their fur babies as their baby. Because women, men too, but specifically women, are designed to nurture and care. So these fur babies are who they designed to nurture and care. And even pet parents who happen to have a big family still have a dog. You see where I'm going with all this, right? So as a dog groomer, from a man perspective, we always got to be macho and be strong and just show a masculine side. But here's an opportunity for you to show a little bit of your gentle touch with animals. It's nothing more attractive. Men best friends are for dogs originally. But now all the dogs that everybody got, including me, is a doodle. But just being able to show that gentle touch speaks volume to women. Not black, not white, all women. Saying instead of being barbers, instead of doing entrepreneur jobs that not going to bring you capital every day and trying to get this thing off the ground, why don't you use some of your creativity and become a dog groomer? So I want to break this down more to you. Barbering. An average barber, my barber, but an average barber charge about $40. Some now, because of social media, they can charge $100. They always say the ones that got those little light, they charge $100. But that's it. Do you know what we average charge for dog grooming? An average dog groomer charge anywhere between $85 to $300. Let's talk about New York, because I'm from New York. An average dog groomer in New York charge about $135 to $400 for service. How many men can you put on your table as a barber at $40? When a dog sits on anybody's table, you're close to $100 and something to groom that dog. You get to show your gentle side. You get to do something and market to an audience who are looking for providers anyway. And there's an element of entrepreneurship from the start as a dog groomer. And I think she also said that she won't date a trainer. So we're not talking about the money. I'm just talking about a career and how gentle that career is, where it can bring so much opportunity to black men. Why am I saying it? Because I'm a black man. I used to be a business banker for JP Morgan Chase. I made good money 15 years ago before I opened my business. And I'll make it a lot more. So the point what I'm saying to you all is this. If you're a black man, you don't have that much education, you didn't finish college, you don't even need a high school diploma, you can become a dog groomer. Do you know what an average dog groomer makes a year? If an average dog groomer is grooming 6 dogs a day in any parts of the United States, they can make anywhere between $80K to $500. In New York in particularly, you can make $300K just grooming 6 dogs a day, because every dog has its own specific price. You charge based on the dog condition and the style that you want. And it only takes 6 months to learn the skill set. I'm telling you, it's not a macho job, but it is. Because they have a lot of macho dogs too. You giving a pit bull a bath, you're winning as a gentle beast. You winning giving back. You winning because you're earning money, and people are attracted to people who love animals. So my advice to anyone who doesn't know what they want to do in their life, go volunteer in a dog grooming salon and see if it's for you. It's not for everybody. It's not about the money. You got to see if it's for you. But if it's for you, take it serious, because that's going to change your life. So just to kind of wrap things up, my name is the Dog Father, and I am looking to open a dog grooming salon that educate and teach black and brown people, individual and marginalized community, black men in particular, this skill set that have changed my life in the last 15 years. The money is there. The compassion, you got to have it. But this skill set is, you can take anywhere. You can go in any 50 states with your clippers and then ask anyone, hey, I want to groom your dog. They first might look at you different because you don't look like a dog groomer. But if you pull out your phone and you show the work that you do, you say, this is what I just did a couple of days ago with this dog. I'm going to show it to you right now, and I can groom your dog just like this. And I'm going to be honest with you, everyone will give you a shot. They'll give